I'm a very ambitious person. I'm a visionary. I'm someone who has big goals. But from time to time, I find myself not having motivation. I find myself not having the drive to move or to do things, even when I know that this thing is something good for me. So, because of that, I had questions that there are people that I know that are always driven, people that I know that are getting the big goals. So, I had to do a little research on them. And what I realized is that the people that are always driven are people that have managed to clearly state the reasons to why they are doing things to themselves. And by the end of this video, I cannot promise you that you'll be a driven person. But what I assure you is that you'll be having the knowledge that can make you a driven person. So, what you should understand is that there are two types of reasons that can drive you to do things or that can drive you to make sure that you achieve your goal. The first one being the negative reasons or the pushing reasons. What are you tired of seeing? For example, as for me, I can tell you that I'm tired of getting into a shop with a calculator and calculating and seeing that I'm buying this, I'm buying that. That's a negative thing. Then the other thing is that I'm tired of every time when I want to buy something, the first thing that comes to my mind is that can I afford it? And the other thing, I'm tired of not being free to do what I want. And by free, I don't mean that I want to be sleeping the whole day. No, that's not freedom for me. But freedom for me is getting that time to do my purpose, getting that time to do what God has designed me to do. And right now, I have very much limited time to do that. Why? Because I'm in school. Why am I in school? So that I can pursue a career, so that I can get money. But if I get my goals that are going to make me rich, then I'm going to be free and start doing my God given purpose. So, the first thing is, what are you tired of seeing? Are you tired of seeing your mom working too much? Are you tired of seeing your dad working too much? I can give you an example. I'm tired of seeing all that. Are you tired of seeing your family members going through things? Are you tired of having this desire to help people, but you can't because you don't have enough money to even help yourself? So, the first reasons are the negative things. So, you should always take note of these things, write them down. What are your negative things? Look around and see, what are you tired of seeing? What don't you like seeing? What are the problems going on with your friends? What are the problems going on with your family members that you really want them to stop? And how can you do that? So the second types of reasons are the positive reasons, or what I can say, the pulling factors. These are the things that you want. These are the things that you want to be wealthy because of those things, like so that you get to do those things. There's nothing to do with the negatives, but these are the things that when you think about you becoming wealthy, it's you doing those things. Things like buying a Lamborghini Urus, things like getting to give to the poor every time, things like starting an organization that is a charity organization, things like I want to buy my mom a house, things like I want to be going on vacation. It's not something negative. These are just things that are pulling you whilst you're seeing other people that have go to that part or to that stage of life. They are going for vacations. They are going for vacations. They are doing different things, and you're just like, me, I want to be rich so that I can get to do this. So sit down with yourself, get to look for those positives, especially those ones that are really, really close to you. Maybe for some it's buying a car, for some it's owning a charity organization, for some it's different things. So sit down, write those things down, read it, and make sure that you understand them. So after having all this in your mind, write it down, find somewhere where you can put it. Continuously go and read them, continuously see them, continuously meditate upon them, especially the positive ones. Take time to see them, take time to declare them, take time to imagine how it would be living that life, because this thing is good. Because the thing is, you cannot be what you've never seen. You can never experience something that you've never seen. So the only way to see it with where you are is by just imagining it. And the more you imagine it, the more you see it, then you will become it. But don't get lost in the imaginations, because I can say that for myself, that I'm someone who can be very, very creative when it comes to imagination, that you can lose it. You can get lost in the imaginations. Don't try to be lost in the imaginations too much. Yes, do some imaginations, do some visualizations, but also get down to do the work. Get down to do what you gotta do. And lastly, what you have to understand is that every person is a gift to the world from God. The more you're limiting your productivity, the more you are depriving the world of the gift that you are. You have something that you add to the world. With this, I'm out.